My name is Marvin Lanter, and my specialty is personal injury. The reason I went into personal injury, I like helping people. I particularly like helping the underdog, because in these situations, I believe in the democratic process, and I'm the great equalizer. I come in, and no matter how large the other entity that we're suing is, I represent you, and I level the playing field. With this experience, I have been involved in hundreds, actually thousands by now, cases involving personal injury, automobile accidents, premises liability, slip and fall, product liability, medical malpractice, legal malpractice. And I've been involved in numerous situations under each one of these types of categories of lawsuits. So when I get in and start doing this, I have the experience. I know what's going to happen in these lawsuits. I can't change facts, but I know what's going to be coming up in each and every one of these situations, and that's going to benefit you. We're not going to be blindsided. We're going to be well prepared in each one of these situations, and what that's going to be for you is monetary compensation. I handled the case that involved a blind intersection in the city of Los Angeles. And what I mean by blind intersection was that there's a stop sign, but when you're at the stop sign, you cannot see traffic coming up a hill. And what happened was my client was seriously injured at this intersection. So because I'm personally involved in each and every case, and I take it as my personal responsibility, I actually went to the intersection after they were injured. And I got there, and I looked all around the intersection, and I saw all kinds of pieces of glass, hubcaps, plastic. I realized this was a dangerous intersection. Well, we had the lawsuit, and as a result, the city of LA actually installed a traffic light at that very dangerous intersection. And this way, because people had actually been killed at that intersection, injuries have now ceased at that intersection. I actually received letters and emails from residents saying thank you to me and to the client for taking the case so far that actually to get into litigation. In fact, it was settled right before trial because the city of LA realized that anybody going to that intersection, there would be a serious problem. So this way, I believe I've helped save lives. My client was seriously injured. She suffered multiple fractures and actually really terrible cuts. She had to be wounds. She had to be sutured. Fortunately, she made it, and she's made a very good recovery. And I was able to maximize and get her fair and maximum monetary compensation for her injuries. The reason you should call my office is there's three reasons. The first reason is that as soon as you call my office, I get on the phone and I do the initial intake. You tell me the facts, and I am through from the initial call all the way through the problems you're having with the rental car, your medical situation, and then when we go into litigation. And then if we have to go to trial, I will be standing with you in front of the judge and jury. And I can tell you that when I'm in court, there'll be nobody who knows that case any better than me because I was with you right from the get-go. That's the first reason. The second reason is I have over 30 years experience in personal injury. I've handled almost all types of situations. Even though each case has its own individual quirks, many of these cases, similar situations. The third reason you should use me is I take my personal involvement, all my experience, and then I'm able to maximize for you the amount of money you are going to receive in your case. And that's why you should use my office. What differentiates my office from other offices handling personal injury is my personal involvement. I get on the phone when you call. When you initially call my office, I get on the phone. I start asking you the questions. I find out the facts. And I'm going to be involved with you right through from when you first call until time of trial. It'll be me standing in front of judge and jury, and it'll be nobody who will know the case as well as me because I began with you. I will go to the scene of the accident. So I'll be able to get all the facts that are necessary. I'll have my investigators question witnesses, and we'll collect the proper evidence to make sure you get the maximum amount of monetary compensation for your pain, suffering, and damages.